I'm just going to say it, video by itself is not going to grow your business. It's not going to grow your business at all. There has to be an intention and a strategy behind every video that you do. Now, after working with 7-figure entrepreneurs growing their brands using video, and I'm not talking about just like building a YouTube channel, I'm talking about an entire strategy that encompasses YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. There has to be an intention and a strategy behind every piece of content that you do, and just repurposing content or putting content out for the sake of doing video is not the way to go. If your video does not play into these 4 things I'm gonna break down for you right now, it's not a piece of content that you should be doing. And you as the entrepreneur shouldn't actually be doing video yourself. So why don't we hop in over here, I'll bring you to the blackboard. And I'm gonna break down for you the video 4X effect. Now essentially what this is how to actually use video to grow your brand and not just repurposing content for the sake of repurposing content or doing video because that's what everyone tells you to be doing. In fact, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't have an intention and a strategy behind your content, and if you're actually the one editing and filming your videos yourself, your whole strategy is broken. So what is the video 4X effect? This is how we are taking 7-figure entrepreneurs and building their brands online so that they get a bigger email list, more remarketing audiences, bigger launches, so that their content actually plays into their business, not just putting out content for the sake of putting out content because people tell you to go live and people tell you to put video out and people tell you to be on YouTube. There has to be a strategy behind it. So what we do here is we first break down the business goals. Now, this is an impact goal and a revenue goal. So you need to break down how many people your business and your message you want to impact. And then what you need to do is break down the impactful message. What is the message behind your business? What do you stand for? What does your business stand for? What are the core values of you as the entrepreneur? What are the core values of your business? What are your beliefs? And how do all those integrate into your product or your service that you have within your business? For me, I'm here to make a change. I'm here to get people to look at things differently. I want people to not just go do things because that's what they've been told or what they've been taught. I'm here to break out of that and show people a new way of doing things. That's what my mission is. And I integrate that with video. I show people how they can do the same thing. And I'm showing them different ways to use video to get the most impact that they possibly can. And so that's my impactful message. Now, you need to determine what your impactful message is. Again, the best way is to figure out your core values, what your beliefs are, and what your service and product is, and how do you integrate those. Then the next part of this is the synergistic strategy. So this could be all the things combined as far as platforms go, combined with what your impact and revenue goals are, and combined with what launches you have going on. You better bet that when we work with anyone and in our own business, when we have a launch coming up, or we set up an evergreen funnel, or we're trying to get more coaching clients or whatever, our content actually starts to change so that we can build remarketing audiences on Facebook with it. So we can get more people on our email list from YouTube that are all interested in what we have coming up. So unless you're designing content to go with your plan for the year, you're already going to be way behind everybody else. So that's the synergistic strategy. And then also, how does it play into all the platforms? How do we get Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all working together? How do we send traffic back and forth? How do we build the remarketing audiences and the email list all at the same time? Then this is what I call the removal of the entrepreneur. We can call it energy conservation. We can call it whatever you want, but this is how do we take you, the entrepreneur, out of the equation so you're not the one messing with the camera. You're not the one editing your videos. You're not even the one posting your videos or running them as ads. You as the entrepreneur, especially if you want to be a 7 or an 8-figure entrepreneur, you need to start acting like it now, because that is actually what causes you to then become the 7-figure entrepreneur. You don't just say one day I'll be able to get away from the camera, and one day I'll be able to have someone else post these, and one day I'll be able to do all of that stuff. No, if you want to become the 7 or 8-figure entrepreneur, you start acting like the 7 or 8-figure entrepreneur today, and that is removing you from the process. And no, it doesn't have to be expensive or time consuming. You can get virtual assistants to help you with this. You can get software that helps you with the posting of it. There's a lot of different things that you can do to remove you from this entire equation, as long as you have the processes and systems in place. So again, impactful message, the synergistic strategy, and then how do we remove you from the equation, and how does all of that integrate and get you one step further to hitting your impact goal and your revenue goal. If you're trying to do content and use video content, and you're not playing into those 4 things, your strategy is broken. It is just plain broken. And what's going to happen is you're either going to spend a lot of time with little audience growth, or you're going to spend a lot of time with no revenue growth. You spend a lot of time doing launches that aren't successful because you're not prepping people, you're not creating demand for your products and your services, and you're only playing in 4 of the, or several of, or 1 or 2 of the areas when there should be 4 areas. So again, if you're involved with the camera, there's no strategy behind what you're doing, there's no intention with every video that you do, you're wasting time and you're wasting money. And if you're focusing on one platform, again, the strategy is broken. Now, what platforms do we use for this? That's a good question. So we use YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and your current following. When you can break down those 4 platforms to all work together, you're gonna see a lot more success. So we start and focus a lot of our time on YouTube, but we also create content specific for Facebook, and content that builds remarketing audiences, and content that helps drive more traffic to our YouTube videos, and Instagram content that plays into both of these. And we use your current following to explode the growth. So that then gives you 4 times the growth. So when you can have 4 times the growth, you see email list growth, you see remarketing audiences, and you can see audiences that have a demand for your product and a demand for your service, and you also get a loyal audience. Now, you get a loyal audience because every single piece of your content plays into your overall message, your core values, and your core beliefs. And when you can hit people on the same levels with every piece of content that you do, you're gonna see hyper growth with a very loyal audience. So let me give you a little example of how this works. Let's say I'm going into a launch and I'm launching a program on how to start a membership site. All I need to do is start creating content on how to create a membership site. I can put the video on YouTube, I can repurpose it for Facebook, and I start running it. At the end of the YouTube video, I have a freebie that gets people onto my email list talking all about membership sites. That's what the freebie is all about. Then I hit them on Facebook with the same type of video. If they watch it 50% of the way through, they get put on a remarketing audience that says, hey, this person was interested in membership sites. And then what I could do is actually follow up with them with a separate piece of content on Facebook. Hey, they entered my email list. Hey, they watched this video 50% of the way through. Why don't I run them a motivational video about how my membership site has scaled my business and my life? And I give them a little motivation and a little inspiration that play into my core values and my message and my beliefs. I hit them with that on Facebook. Now they've consumed an actual piece of how-to content. Now they're consuming a video that plays into my beliefs and my core values that they probably will match as well. And it has to do with membership sites, and it's giving social proof to membership sites. And then what if I hit them again with another video that again plays into this process right here, which is more about diving deeper in the how-to process or dives deeper into the core message and inspirational type videos. And then what do you think happens if I say, hey, Facebook, or I email them with my current, because they're on my current following, and I say, hey, we've been talking about this for 2 weeks, why don't you get onto our webinar about membership sites? And then I sell them a program on how to scale membership sites. That's when true growth on the revenue impact level come together and scale really big. So it's not about just providing value. It's not about just providing inspiration and your message. It's about combining them together on all platforms so everything works together to build email list, create demand for your products and your services, grow a loyal audience, and really scale your business as fast as it can. So right now, quit thinking about video as a one-off product or one-off content machine. The second you start looking at it at the video Forex effect, and you look at how do we combine all of this together, your business just won't take off to the level you want it to. So love your feedback. Leave a comment underneath this video. Let me know what you think of the video Forex effect and how you're gonna start using it in your business.